From humble beginnings in Watford to becoming one of the most formidable names in global boxing, Anthony Joshua's journey is a testament to determination, perseverance, and unparalleled talent. Rising through the ranks with an incredible blend of raw power, disciplined technique, and unshakable self-belief, Joshua has faced both triumphs and setbacks, all of which have shaped him into the champion he is today. His story isn't just one of a boxer, but of a man who defied the odds, representing more than just his weight class. He became the face of a new era of British boxing and an icon of resilience. Early life and background. Anthony Oluwafemi Olaseni Joshua was born on October 15, 1989, in Watford, Hertfordshire, England. Of Nigerian descent, Joshua grew up in a large and tight-knit family, with his Nigerian and Irish heritage playing a significant role in his upbringing. His mother, Yetta Odesanya, was particularly influential in his life, instilling strong family values and a sense of discipline in her children. Raised on the Meriden estate in Watford, Joshua's early life was marked by challenges. He attended King's Langley Secondary School, where he was known more for his athletic prowess than his academic achievements. He excelled in football and athletics, particularly excelling in sprinting, clocking an impressive 100-meter time of 11.6 seconds as a teenager. Despite his natural athleticism, Joshua found himself in trouble during his teenage years. At the age of 17, he was sent to Nigeria by his mother in an attempt to help him reconnect with his roots and gain a new perspective on life. Joshua's time in Nigeria was short-lived, as he returned to the UK after 6 months, but it left a lasting impression on him. His experience in Nigeria deepened his appreciation for his heritage and the importance of discipline and hard work. Upon his return to the UK, Joshua continued to drift and found himself entangled in minor legal troubles. At one point, he was briefly remanded in Reading prison for what he later described as fighting and other stupid things. However, it was during these difficult times that Joshua began to seriously consider the direction his life was heading, and boxing became the outlet that would transform his future. The beginnings of a boxing career. Anthony Joshua didn't enter the boxing world until he was 18 years old, relatively late compared to many of his contemporaries. He started training at the Finchley Amateur Boxing Club in Barnet, North London, where his cousin, Ben Iliemi, a professional boxer, first introduced him to the sport. Joshua quickly took to boxing, finding it not only physically challenging, but also mentally rewarding. Boxing provided Joshua with the structure and discipline that his life had previously lacked. Under the guidance of Coach Sean Murphy, a former professional boxer himself, Joshua rapidly progressed in his skills. His natural talent, combined with an exceptional work ethic, set him apart from other amateurs. He dedicated himself fully to the sport, and it wasn't long before his raw power and physicality started attracting attention within the amateur boxing circuit. Joshua's amateur career was defined by a meteoric rise. In 2009, after only 1 year of training, he won the Haringey Boxing Cup, his first major tournament victory. His success continued when he won the ABA, Amateur Boxing Association, championships in 2010, which further cemented his reputation as one of Britain's top amateur boxers. The road to Olympic glory. By 2011, Joshua had established himself as a dominant force in British amateur boxing. His performances earned him a spot on the British national boxing team, and he was soon competing on the international stage. Joshua's defining moment as an amateur came at the 2011 World Amateur Boxing Championships in Baku, Azerbaijan, where he won a silver medal. He narrowly lost to Magomedrasul Majidov in the final, but his performance caught the attention of boxing fans and pundits alike. His combination of power, athleticism, and technical skill made him a rising star in the sport. Joshua's silver medal at the World Championships earned him a place on Team GB for the 2012 London Olympics. Heading into the Olympics, Joshua was relatively unknown on the global stage, but that was about to change. Competing in the super heavyweight division, Joshua faced a series of tough opponents, including Cuba's Arislandi Savon and Italy's Roberto Camarel. The gold medal bout against Camarel was particularly significant. After a closely contested fight, Joshua won by a narrow margin, claiming the Olympic gold medal in front of a home crowd. His victory was met with overwhelming support and catapulted him into the limelight. The win not only solidified his status as one of the best amateur boxers in the world, but also marked the beginning of his journey to becoming a professional boxing superstar. Turning professional, a new era begins. In 2013, after achieving Olympic glory, Anthony Joshua made the decision to turn professional, signing with Matchroom Sport under the guidance of promoter Eddie Hearn. His professional debut came on October 5, 2013, against Emanuele Leo at the O2 Arena in London. Joshua won the fight in the first round via a technical knockout, showcasing his devastating punching power. From the outset, it was clear that Joshua was destined for greatness. His early fights in the professional ranks were characterized by quick knockouts, as he dismantled a series of opponents with ease. By the end of 2014, Joshua had won his first 10 fights, all by knockout, and had captured the attention of the global boxing community. Joshua's reputation as a fearsome puncher grew with each fight, and fans eagerly anticipated his rise through the heavyweight division. His combination of size, speed, and power made him a formidable opponent for anyone who stepped into the ring with him. However, as Joshua's profile grew, so did the expectations. The boxing world was eager to see him tested against tougher opposition. Rise to the top, capturing the heavyweight title. Joshua's first major title opportunity came in December 2015 when he faced Dillian Whyte for the vacant British heavyweight title. The fight was highly anticipated, as Joshua and Whyte had a heated rivalry dating back to their amateur days when Whyte had defeated Joshua. The fight lived up to the hype, with both men exchanging heavy blows in a thrilling contest. Joshua eventually knocked out Whyte in the 7th round, avenging his amateur loss and capturing the British title. Joshua's victory over Whyte was a turning point in his career, as it positioned him for a shot at a world title. In April 2016, he faced American Charles Martin for the IBF, International Boxing Federation, heavyweight title. Martin, who had won the title in January 2016, was seen as a relatively weak champion, and Joshua was the heavy favorite going into the fight. On April 9th, 2016, at the O2 Arena in London, Joshua delivered one of the most dominant performances of his career. He knocked out Martin in the 2nd round, claiming the IBF heavyweight title and becoming the new heavyweight champion of the world. The victory marked the beginning of Joshua's reign at the top of the heavyweight division. The reign of Anthony Joshua, dominating the heavyweight division. After winning the IBF title, Anthony Joshua's star continued to rise. He successfully defended his title against Dominic Breazeale in June 2016, and then against Eric Molina in December of the same year. However, it was his next fight that would define his career and cement his status as one of the greatest heavyweights of his generation. In April 2017, Joshua faced former unified heavyweight champion Vladimir Klitschko in a highly anticipated showdown at Wembley Stadium in London. The fight was billed as a passing of the torch from Klitschko, who had dominated the heavyweight division for over a decade, to Joshua, the rising star. The bout lived up to its billing, with both men delivering a performance for the ages. The fight was a back-and-forth battle, with Joshua knocking down Klitschko in the 5th round, only for Klitschko to recover and knock Joshua down in the 6th. The fight continued into the later rounds, with both men showing incredible heart and determination. In the 11th round, Joshua unleashed a flurry of punches that sent Klitschko to the canvas, forcing the referee to stop the fight. Joshua had won by TKO, adding the WBA, World Boxing Association, and IBO, International Boxing Organization, heavyweight titles to his collection. Joshua's victory over Klitschko was a career-defining moment. The fight was watched by millions around the world and solidified Joshua's status as the new face of heavyweight boxing. He had defeated one of the greatest heavyweights of all time in a fight that would be remembered as one of the best in the history of the sport. Challenges and setbacks, the road to redemption. Despite his incredible success, Anthony Joshua's career has not been without its challenges. In June 2019, Joshua faced a major setback when he suffered the first loss of his professional career against Andy Ruiz Jr. The fight, held at Madison Square Garden in New York, was supposed to be a routine title defense for Joshua, but it quickly turned into one of the biggest upsets in boxing history. Ruiz, a late replacement for Jarrell Miller, was seen as a heavy underdog going into the fight. However, he shocked the world by knocking Joshua down 4 times before the fight was stopped in the 7th round. Joshua had lost his heavyweight titles, and the defeat raised questions about his future in the sport. The loss to Ruiz was a turning point for Joshua. Determined to regain his titles, he immediately triggered a rematch clause, and the two fighters met again in December 2019 in Saudi Arabia. This time, Joshua was more focused and disciplined, using his superior boxing skills to outbox Ruiz over 12 rounds. He won the fight by unanimous decision, regaining his heavyweight titles and proving that he could bounce back from adversity. Legacy and impact on boxing. Anthony Joshua's impact on boxing extends far beyond his accomplishments in the ring. He has become a global ambassador for the sport, using his platform to inspire a new generation of fighters. Joshua's professionalism, humility, and work ethic have earned him respect from fans, fellow fighters, and boxing legends alike. In addition to his success in the ring, Joshua has been involved in various charitable endeavors, particularly in his hometown of Watford and in Nigeria. He has used his success to give back to his community, supporting youth programs and initiatives aimed at helping young people stay on the right path. Joshua's influence on British boxing has been profound. He has been credited with revitalizing the heavyweight division and bringing boxing back into the mainstream in the UK. His fights regularly sell out stadiums, and he has helped to create a new era of boxing superstars in Britain. Anthony Joshua's net worth, a reflection of his boxing dominance and global appeal. As one of the most prominent figures in the world of sports, Anthony Joshua's net worth reflects his success in boxing, his appeal to global brands, and his astute business decisions. Joshua has become not only a dominant force inside the ring, but also a marketable figure outside of it, thanks to his clean image, humble persona, and undeniable charisma. Boxing earnings, the core of Joshua's wealth. Boxing has been the cornerstone of Anthony Joshua's financial success. His rise to the top of the heavyweight division has been accompanied by a series of lucrative paydays, particularly for his high-profile fights. Joshua's ability to sell out massive venues like Wembley Stadium and the O2 Arena, coupled with his draw on pay-per-view, PPV platforms, has made him one of the highest-paid athletes in the sport. The Klitschko Fight, 2017. Joshua's fight against Vladimir Klitschko in April 2017, one of the most highly anticipated boxing matches of the decade, was a massive financial success. The fight attracted a record-breaking 90,000 spectators to Wembley Stadium and generated millions in PPV buys. Joshua reportedly earned around £15 million, $19 million from the fight, which significantly boosted his earnings and profile. The Ruiz Fights, 2019. The first bout between Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr. in June 2019 may have ended in a shocking defeat for Joshua, but it was a major financial win. Joshua earned an estimated £20 million, $25 million from the fight, even though he lost his heavyweight titles. The rematch, held in Saudi Arabia in December 2019, was an even bigger payday. Joshua reportedly earned between £60 million and £85 million, $75 million to $100 million, making it one of the largest purses in boxing history. The Pulev Fight, 2020. Joshua's successful title defense against Kubrat Pulev in December 2020, held in front of a limited audience due to the COVID-19 pandemic, still generated significant revenue. Joshua earned an estimated £10 million, $13 million from the fight, a testament to his drawing power even in challenging circumstances. The Usyk Fights, 2021 and 2022. In September 2021, Joshua faced Alexander Usyk in a high-stakes showdown for the unified heavyweight titles. Although Joshua lost the fight, he still walked away with a significant purse, reportedly earning around £15 million, $20 million. The rematch, held in Saudi Arabia in August 2022, saw Joshua earn an even larger sum, with estimates suggesting he pocketed between £30 million and £40 million, $40 million to $55 million, despite suffering another loss. Endorsements and sponsorship deals. Anthony Joshua's clean-cut image, likable personality, and global appeal have made him one of the most marketable athletes in the world. His endorsement deals with several high-profile brands have played a significant role in bolstering his net worth. Under Armour. Joshua has been a global ambassador for the sportswear brand Under Armour since 2016. The partnership has seen Joshua prominently feature in marketing campaigns and wear Under Armour gear during training and fights. This long-term deal is one of Joshua's most lucrative endorsements. Beats by Dre. Joshua's endorsement deal with Beats by Dre, the headphone brand founded by Dr. Dre and now owned by Apple, has added to his commercial appeal. He frequently appears in advertisements for the brand, often featuring prominently in their promotional content around major fights. Jaguar Land Rover. Joshua's partnership with Jaguar Land Rover is another key endorsement in his portfolio. As an ambassador for the luxury car brand, Joshua has been featured in several promotional campaigns and has received a personalized Land Rover as part of the deal. Lucozade. Joshua has been the face of the British energy drink brand Lucozade for several years, appearing in television commercials and promotional materials. His association with the brand has strengthened his profile in the UK and added to his endorsement earnings. Other partnerships. In addition to his major endorsements, Joshua has deals with a range of other brands, including Hugo Boss, for whom he is a brand ambassador and model, Audemars Piguet, luxury watches, and Sky Sports Broadcasting. These partnerships have not only increased his wealth, but also broadened his appeal across different demographics and markets. Business ventures and investments. Anthony Joshua has also made astute business decisions outside of boxing and endorsements. Recognizing the importance of securing his financial future beyond his fighting career, Joshua has made strategic investments and launched business ventures to diversify his income streams. AJBXNG. In 2019, Joshua launched his own management and promotional company, AJBXNG. The company manages various aspects of his career, including endorsements, media appearances, and commercial opportunities. AJBXNG has become a growing brand in its own right, with aspirations to extend beyond boxing into areas such as fitness, lifestyle, and fashion. Real estate. Joshua has invested in real estate, particularly in London, where property prices are notoriously high. His investments include residential properties, which are seen as a way to secure long-term wealth. Joshua has reportedly purchased several multi-million-pound properties in the UK, ensuring that his financial future is well protected. Stock market and business investments. Joshua has shown a keen interest in the stock market and various business investments. While he has not disclosed the specifics of his portfolio, it is known that he has been investing in tech startups and other ventures, with the aim of growing his wealth in the long term. Anthony Joshua's net worth in 2024. As of 2024, Anthony Joshua's estimated net worth is in the region of £120 million to £150 million, $150 million to $200 million, making him one of the wealthiest athletes in the world. His wealth comes from a combination of boxing purses, endorsement deals, and smart investments. While his earnings from boxing have been substantial, it is his ability to leverage his global popularity into lucrative commercial opportunities that has truly set him apart from many of his peers. Despite suffering setbacks in the ring, Joshua's marketability has remained strong, and his business acumen has ensured that his net worth continues to grow. With more fights likely in his future, potential rematches, and continued endorsement deals, Joshua's financial empire shows no signs of slowing down. Philanthropy and giving back. Anthony Joshua has consistently used his platform and wealth to give back to his community and support charitable causes. He has been involved in numerous initiatives aimed at helping young people, particularly in his hometown of Watford and in Nigeria, where his family has deep roots. Watford initiatives. Joshua has invested in youth programs in Watford, focusing on providing opportunities for underprivileged children to engage in sports and education. He has donated funds to local boxing clubs and schools, hoping to inspire the next generation of athletes and leaders. Nigerian projects. Joshua has also used his success to support initiatives in Nigeria, contributing to programs that provide education, healthcare, and sports opportunities for young people in rural areas. He has expressed a desire to continue working on projects in Nigeria and to help develop the country's infrastructure. Mental health advocacy. Joshua has spoken publicly about the importance of mental health, both for athletes and the general public. After his defeat to Andy Ruiz Jr., Joshua opened up about the mental toll that losing took on him and how he dealt with the pressures of being in the spotlight. His honesty has resonated with many fans, and he has worked to raise awareness about mental health issues, particularly within the sports community. The future of Anthony Joshua's wealth. As Anthony Joshua continues his boxing career, his wealth is expected to grow even further. Major fights, particularly against top heavyweight contenders like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, could generate enormous paydays, possibly eclipsing his previous earnings. Even beyond the ring, Joshua's business ventures and endorsements ensure that he will remain a financially powerful figure. Furthermore, Joshua's ability to transcend boxing as a cultural icon means that his marketability will likely extend far beyond his fighting career. Whether through AJBXNG, media ventures, or further endorsements, Joshua is poised to remain a wealthy and influential figure for years to come. Anthony Joshua's journey from a troubled youth in Watford to a global boxing sensation is a story of perseverance, resilience, and unwavering determination. Despite the ups and downs of his career, Joshua has continually proven that he possesses the heart of a champion, both inside and outside the ring. As he continues to forge his legacy, one thing remains clear: Anthony Joshua is not just a boxer. He is an icon, a role model, and a force to be reckoned with in the world of sports.